Welcome to the Fair Catch, everybody. You see my host is on the road, getting ready to do another hip-hop comedy show in South Carolina. That is the championship football / one of the greatest comedians in the DMV area, Lawrence Owens.
What's up, Uncle Hill, the big dog? What's happening?
What's up?
Oh yeah, you gotta say it twice like the box. Owens. You said it again. Owens.
Yeah. Owens.
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. All right, let's get to it. I ain't gonna waste your time. I got a lot of questions for you this week.
Okay, I got a lot of answers. Let's get it.
Kyle Allen, Chase Young, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Adrian Peterson, Alex Smith, Joe Burrow, Jason Daniels, Jalen Daniels, Jalen Hurts. If I say all them names to you, what did that mean to you?
Injuries.
Where? Where?
Adrian Peterson, I know it was ACL, MCL.
All at FedEx Field.
Huh?
All of them at FedEx Field.
All on that field. You are absolutely correct. All on that FedEx Field. Arguably the most raggedest football field in the history. I'm talking about, it's like like my high school field, Uncle Hill. They had a rock. And when people spun willies out and did, you know what I'm saying, donuts for the game before, you understand what I'm saying? That's what it looked like, man. Hey, look, man, I really hope the new owner just find a way, man. I know we're going to get a new stadium, but as of now, redo that field, please.
Hey, did you hear what the news happened this morning? Trump said he wants a new stadium named after him when the Commanders get it, and the name changed back to the Redskins. Said it this morning.
No, I get that, man. I would love for that to happen, but just the political backlash from doing that, because it's going to make everybody say, then why you change the name in the first place? I mean, we've been going this long, you know what I'm saying, facing the heat. Why now? So we'll see.
Last week you said you wanted to believe in the Arizona Cardinals. You should believe in the Arizona Cardinals when they play the Dallas Cowboys, because you know the Arizona Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals, and Chicago Cardinals have only won 3 Monday night games. Against who?
All against America's team. Ain't that something?
Yep.
They 3-10 all time on Monday night, so they don't do a whole lot. You got to think, as long as that franchise been around, only 13 games on Monday Night Football. 3 wins.
3 wins, all against
and
Dallas.
all of them against America's team.
The Jets traded Sauce Gardner and a whole bunch of other people this week. They got a first round next year, Indy's first round next year, Dallas' second round next year. The year after that, they got a first round, Indy's first round the year after that, and Dallas' first round. They have a total of 7 first round and second round picks for the next 2 years. Is that a good thing? Are they trying to be the Philadelphia Eagles now?
No, they're not trying to be the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They're just trying. It's called rebuilding. They actually all came together. I love when groups finally come together and be like, look, man, we had to let the fans know we got going on. Let's just stop cheating them. We're in the full redown, tear down mode. Let's go and get the draft picks we got to do. Bring some people in here. Bring the excitement back. Develop these players, man. They're not trying to be the Philadelphia Eagles, because I don't know how Howie Roseman is able to train for everybody he does. How do you got extra draft picks from you? I don't understand how he does it. Like,
wasn't he part of the New England thing when Brady and all them were there? Wasn't he part of that in the front office there, Howie Roseman?
Nah, that's a good question, man. I don't know if he came from New England.
He's doing the same thing New England did, basically. Hey, if the draft started today, the Ravens would be at number 10, the Commanders would be at number 9, the Bengals would be at number 8, the Raiders would be at 7, the Browns would be at 6, the Giants would be at 5, the Dolphins would be at 4, the Jets would be at 3, the Titans would be at 2, and the Saints would be at 1. What do you think about that?
I say keep it that way. Commanders fan, you already know, ain't too many big Commander fans that I am. It's just time to embrace the fact. Sit Jaden Daniels, man. Call it what it is. Stay around that number 9 pick. Get you somebody that can come in, you know what I'm saying, a proven player who can contribute from day one. As far as that, a whole nother year. Get rid of the veterans that, you know, that's not contributing anymore. Play these young guys. Let's see what they got. Let's get ready for next year, and we're going to take advantage of that schedule, sort of like how San Francisco does. Remember, they was all hurt last year. Mm-hmm. Now everybody back is healthy, and they're taking advantage of their 4th place schedule, and now it look like the 49ers are back in business again. So we got to take a page from that book so we can be back in business, man. No need to keep hurting up our franchise quarterback. I'm tired of the RG3 comparisons. He ain't him. He's not him. Get that bad juju away by saying that foolishness.
Hey, this guy's taking a page out of your book, almost like tonight. Mike Tirico from NBC will call the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics on the same day.
Mike Tirico, a bad man to be able to do that. So he's going to do the Winter Olympics first and then slide over to the Super Bowl, huh? That's a bad man. Shout out to Mike Tirico.
I'm going to name some of these teams' greatest quarterbacks at all time. The Commanders, Joe Theismann. The Titans, Warren Moon. The Buccaneers, Tom Brady. Arizona Cardinals, Kurt Warner. Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Detroit Lions, Matthew Stafford. That's some of them. What do you think about that? Some of them I do disagree with.
I mean, with the Buccaneers, man, I get it, Brady. You know, sometimes when people play for teams, are they really, like, do they embody that team? You know how, like, LeBron going to the Lakers, man? I'm not trying to make this about LeBron, but is he truly a Laker? Like, did he get it out the mud like maybe Kareem? Even though Kareem was traded there, he was long enough to be considered a Laker. You know what I'm saying? Irvin started there. Like, what's wrong with Doug Williams? Why can't you bring up Doug Williams? Doug Williams took him to a championship game. You know what I'm saying? Before they had great success. What's up with Doug Williams being one of the great Tampa Bay? But this has nothing to do with race. This man took that franchise. When it was, you know what I'm saying? When they was horrible. You understand what I'm saying? It was them and the Saints, the worst two franchises in the history of all sports. He ended up taking them to the playoffs the next year, and then the next year the championship game. You know what I'm saying? When they lost to the Rams, you know the Rams ended up losing to the Steelers. But why can't Doug Williams be the one to represent Tampa Bay?
I don't know. That's a good question. Hey, if the playoffs started today in the AFC, the Colts will be the number 1 seed. But here are the rest of the matchups. The Jaguars will be going to New England. The Chargers will be going to Denver. And Buffalo will be going to Pittsburgh. What do you think about that AFC style before we get to the NFC?
You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's why the coach went out and got Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
You go out, you get down a lockdown corner. So, and that's the price of doing business when you get a superstar, 2 first rounders. They was willing to pay that price. I love it. The fact they let you know, look, we all in. We're not losing this momentum. So they're not looking at it as if Daniel Jones returned to a pumpkin at midnight. They're looking at it, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This can be our year. Because it's a year-by-year thing. You never know what, Mike, because once you get in that dance, Uncle Hill, anything can happen.
Ask the NCAA. We see it all the time.
Ask the NCAA.
Hey, in the NFC, the Eagles will be the number 1 seed. Detroit will be going to Tampa Bay. San Francisco to Seattle. That would probably be the best matchup there because they hate each other.
They do.
Rams would go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in January.
Well, the Rams, are the Rams going to lay a dud like they did last year in Philadelphia? Or are the Rams going to prove to everybody that's a fluke? You know, the Rams got arguably the best young defensive line, you know what I'm saying, in football. I mean, kudos to Dallas for what they did going out getting Quentin Williams, and now you want to pair him with Kenny Clark. But Kenny Clark, if you can't stay healthy, you understand what I'm saying, and you don't know what Dante Fowler you're going to get. Today being Clowney, do we want to be in a uniform or do we want to be in police orange? You understand what I'm saying? So what the Rams, I like what the Rams are doing as far as their front four, you know, as far as that. So, and anytime you can get a pass rush, that's just so important. It don't make a difference statistically where your defense is. If you can get a consistent pass rush and drop back 7, because that's what the Commanders was able to do last year. Their front four got hot.
Right.
And our defense was trash, but that front four got hot. Dorrance Armstrong, when your front four get hot. Look at all them years where the San Diego Chargers had that high-power offense. Their front four used to get hot in the playoffs. The year the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl, Larry Fitzgerald, their front four, Darnell Dockett in that game, got hot. When your front four get hot and can put pressure on that quarterback, man, anything is possible.
All right, we're going to commercial break. When we come back with the championship coach and the big dog in a minute, we'll be right back. It's the Fair Catch. All right, y'all, welcome back to the Fair Catch. We're getting into the Fair Catch interference, the games of the week. Week 12, Thursday night, Prime Video. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills as they take on who? The Houston Texans. Who? The Houston Texans is Mike Jones, Paul Wall, and Slim Thug, and Beyonce host the Buffalo Bills.
I told you with the Buffalo Bills, man, it's put up, shut up. How they say box or throw rocks, barbecue mildew. What's all the old expression? Squat or get off the pot. What you gonna do, Buffalo? It's just that simple, man. I don't even want to talk about them anymore. To me, Buffalo, you need Super Bowl or bust. There's too many times y'all been on the precipice. We've been right there. No. This is Buffalo year to me coming up the AFC. If they don't, I don't want to hear nothing about Buffalo. Tear the Buffalo Mafia down. Love Griselda. Shout out to West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher, you know what I'm saying, and Common with the Machine. But the rest of Buffalo, no, sir.
He got a chance to redeem himself on Sunday at 1 o'clock. They're not on probation by the NCAA, and they're not going to be in the Indianapolis 500, but they're going to take one of them Indy cars and ride to Kansas City and play Arrowhead Stadium, play that sidearm throwing behind the back. Andy Reid like he ready to eat some more steaks, and Travis Kelce said, I got to get a bigger diamond as the Chiefs host the Colts on CBS at 1 o'clock.
Now we get to see if the Colts are for real. Because I'm telling you, when teams take advantage of that fourth place schedule, that non-playoff schedule, as they should, I wish everybody stopped getting mad when you ain't playing. Look, you play who in front of you. That's you right. Win the games, you win the games. You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to see if the Colts for real. This is the game to see if the Colts for real. Because every time some people start counting the Chiefs out, what the Chiefs start do? Winning. One thing about Mahomes, whether you like him or not, he knows how to win. When you have that mental fortitude of knowing how to win, that means you in every game, Uncle Hill.
Omar Epps, known as better as Mike Tomlin, take that Panani Bros of fried bologna in the middle of the coleslaw to Pittsburgh Steelers travel to the Windy City, play that house meeting known as the Chicago Bears, as the Bears host the Steelers on CBS at 1 o'clock.
I think Pittsburgh has earned itself into the Jekyll and Hyde discussion. Like how we always say about teams, Pittsburgh has earned their way into the Jekyll and Hyde, discussion. I like Pittsburgh. Everybody knows Mike Tomlin. That's my favorite coach. Love Coach Tomlin. I don't know what Pittsburgh team we're going to see. You understand what I'm saying? And it's funny, they're playing a microcosm of themselves because what Bears team gonna show up?
Looking in the mirror.
I've seen the Bears team, man, to come out and be disruptive. I've seen the Bears team to shut everything down, looking like the monster of the Midway. But then I come out and see a Bears team that can't run the ball and can't stop the run. You understand? But I like Pittsburgh in this matchup.
The New England Patriots and the fighting Mike Vrabel's going to that five-way chili to play the Cincinnati Bengals in the jungle on CBS at 1 o'clock. I know this is going to probably be a high-scoring affair. The first one to 60 wins, probably.
Well, it depends on how the locker room is. Remember when Chase Brown came out, was like, the defense should just get a stop. If they can just get a stop. You don't throw your teammates under the bus like that, man. You got to find, because it's not, you know what they're going to say? You come out here.
Did he lie? Did he lie? The Jets?
No, listen.
How did you lose to the Bears? I'm still answering that question. You came back, you scored. Joe Flacco went to the 10th commandments and said, look, Lord, can you bless me for 2 minutes? Then be old Joe Flacco.
I don't
15 points in 49 seconds.
Uncle Hill, I don't know what Flacco is on. I don't know I don't know what kind of vampire blood he's drinking. But Joe Flacco, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about he got it going on, man. It's like he got out, he want to let everybody know that maybe Cleveland was an anomaly. Flacco has turned the clock back. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Vlad the Impaler, I'm going to start calling him that. He has turned the clock back. But you don't come out and throw your team under because the defense is going to say, look, we know we struggle over here. We're doing what we can. Ain't like we saying, please go score. And you know what's going to end up happening? They're going to say, well, you come out here and play some defense then. You know what I'm saying? Since you got an issue with it. So I just think that's just going to hurt them, you know what I'm saying, the mentality, and they might not just be able to recover from that.
The New York Jets travel to Baltimore and get some crab cakes. That's all they're going to probably do. But they ain't going to show up to play the Ravens. Quote the Ravens, nevermore, and the big man getting loose known as Derrick Henry. The Jets trade away a whole lot of people, so I think they're going around, and it's a couple junior colleges up there and a couple mid-level, you know what I'm saying, basketball players they're going to let play at Fordham University, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, little colleges like that, you know what I'm saying, Manhattan, they're going to let them get some burn with the Jets, man, you know what I'm saying, so they can be able to fill the roster out, man. But Baltimore, come on now, this should be Baltimore in a walkaway. The Seattle Seahawks travel to Tennessee and see Dolly Parton in 9-5 and Nashville Hot Chicken as the Titans host the Seahawks in the 12th man.
Mike McDonald, the Wonder Wizard on defense. You understand what I'm saying? Look, man, if the Commanders struggle against that defense, and we supposed to be able to have a, you know, retooled offensive line, Sam Cosmi back. If they made our defense look the way it is, what you think they're going to do to a rookie quarterback who he's never going to see anything what he's about to see when that Quest Field, you know what I'm saying, invades Nashville? I got Seattle on the laughing.
The Frozen Tundra will be frozen on Fox at 1 o'clock as they play the Skull o'clock, the Minnesota Vikings invade Lambeau Field on Fox at 1 o'clock.
Every time I talk trash about Minnesota, they always they always show me the food. I'm not mad. Every time I talk bad about Minnesota, I think the word get back to him and be like, let me let Lawrence and the big dog know. Uncle he'll know what he's talking about. Comes to us. You understand? Now in this game, I'm going with Green Bay, but if Minnesota wins, then again, division of game, throwing it all out the window, man. I got Green Bay, but Minnesota can win this game.
Every time I see these two teams play, I think of Lawrence Taylor on Thanksgiving Day running down the sidelines at that interception and sliding into third base in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, against Detroit Lions back in 81.
Detroit Lions on Fox at 1 o'clock.
Right.
Field. What you think? Giants got a chance?
I ain't even hear you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Giants and the Lions.
You said who the Lions? You said the Giants and the Lions?
Yep.
Do I have to answer that? The Giants and the Lions. I have to answer that.
Lions probably score 50.
Okay. Remember in the Bible, it was a giant that ruled over land that people were afraid of.
Yeah.
And it was a guy, and he went and he found a rock. And he had, like, I want to say, he took off his shirt, tied it off, like ripped apart of his shirt, and swung that rock and hit the giant in the middle of the forehead. And what happened to the giant? That giant collapsed. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. What you think would happen?
It's gonna be a blowout. Hey, we're going to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll do the 4 o'clock window, and we're gonna find out where nephew gonna be at the next couple of weeks, y'all. We'll be right back with the Faire Catch and the greatest flag football coach in flag football history. All right, y'all, welcome back to the Faire Catch, the last window of the day. CBS, 4 o'clock, Jacksonville Jaguars, Duval County. Hey, they won't be playing there in 2027. They're going to be playing in Orlando while the Gator Bowl is remodeled for the 1,500th time. As the Jacksonville Jaguars fly to that spaceship in the desert, play the Arizona Cardinals and no Kyler Murray.
Yeah, but Jacoby Brissett is one of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL. He's always prepared everywhere he goes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, man. Of course, they know more than us, but for some reason, they just don't feel comfortable with him starting. But him as the backup, he always seems to get the job done. He'll be very prepared, man. I like what Jacksonville's doing down there. Travis Hunter is showing you that, you know, I can be a receiver. I got hands, you know what I'm saying, as far as that. But I got Arizona. You already know.
I agree.
You know, I want Arizona to be Arizona. I got Arizona.
In the I Don't Care Bowl in Vegas, the Raiders take on the Cleveland Browns. 405 on CBS.
Well, if you don't care, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And the only people gonna care is them two teams and their fans. But I've had to pick somebody. I'm going with Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something about, for some reason, even though Cleveland where they are, they give me the inclination they still trying to win. It's like they still got a little flicker of hope. I don't know what it is. It's like this little light of mine. You understand? I just hope by then we find a way to get my man number 12 in the game, Shedeur Sanders. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what he can do. And maybe this is the game where, you know what I'm saying, let me go on out there, let him go and play and see what we got going on. That's what I want. I want Shedeur Sanders to be out on that field, man. But Cleveland, God bless y'all. Appreciate the hope, but it's over. It's over.
The ATL Falcons go into, well, they might be they should win. They should be the Home Depot Falcons this weekend. But they go into New Orleans and play the Saints with the Bags at 4.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't listen. I don't care what the records are. I don't care what the rivalry is. That to me, that's like Yankees, Red Sox-esque. They always want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the Commanders, you know what I'm saying, formerly the Redskins versus the Cowboys, the biggest rivalry. Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Remember back in the day, it used to be Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Like now it's Pittsburgh, Baltimore. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all keep sleeping on that Saints New Orleans rivalry. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about
don't like each other.
Teams that can't stand each other. I think the final score is going to be broken bones over blood. I'm telling you, man.
I think that rivalry really took its escalation when Steve Barkowski hit Action Jackson on that sideline, the first real true Hail Mary after Roger Staubach in the
Right.
Super Bowl.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, man, I think people underestimate that rivalry because it's sort of like, you know how in DC you hear, if people don't know who's going to watch this, it's a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans in DC. So that also made the rivalry, over there. And it's still like that, so heated. It's a lot of Saints fans that live in Atlanta. Yeah. It's a lot of Saints fans. And when I tell you they put that who they on against that Rise Up, man, I'm going to watch the game. Records be damned. I don't care how good they are, how bad they are going out there for war. So
this next game, then you might go throw the records out too, because the Philadelphia Eagles going to Dallas and play the Cowboys on Fox at 425.
No. If Quentin Williams can't play multiple positions, I know getting him, he's supposed to be the second coming of Mean Joe Green and all this. I like Quentin Williams. You know what I'm saying? As far as that,
he ain't no Mean Joe Green, bro. Ain't nobody no Mean Joe Green.
But they hyping it up. Oh, this is a great trade for Dallas, man. This, that, and the other. Okay, but it's other positions. Dallas secondary is trash. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, my heart, thoughts, and prayers go out, to the linebacker, who transitioned on his way to see the Lord. As far as that, we don't know what kind of effect that's going to have on that locker room. You understand? One thing about Dallas, though, they will score points. That's been proven. Say what you want about Dakota Rain Prescott knows how to throw the ball all around the field. They know how to move, CeeDee Lamb all around the field. I like Pickens, man. I don't care how volatile he is, man. They're going to score the ball. But you underestimate how trash that secondary is, man. Deron Bland looked good against the Commanders, because we're trash. But no. Did you see how Marvin Harrison Jr. made him,
Oh my gosh. I think he's still sitting down, ain't he? He's still on the ground? He's still on the ground, right?
No, it ain't no throw the records out. You understand what I'm saying? One thing I noticed about Philadelphia, and it's gonna hurt y'all Eagles fans, y'all have a tendency to play down to your opponent.
Yeah.
Because that first game, Dallas should have won that game.
They should have.
Should have won that game because y'all keep playing around, and they're gonna embarrass you because Dallas can score the ball. They can score the ball. But if Philadelphia come and do what they're supposed to do and stop playing, and they're not mad at Sirianni, and he's not cussing up the city, they should smash Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
I think they got to be mad at Sirianni. That's the only time they play good.
Ain't that something? You know what? They have that Jordan complex. Remember how Michael Jordan was? This dude said something about his mother. No, he didn't, Mike. Ain't nobody say nothing about your mama. This dude said, no, he didn't, Mike. You know what I'm saying? But that works for them. It does work for them. But don't play down to Dallas or you're going to lose. Philadelphia should win. But if they go in there thinking, moving at that slow pace and think they can just cut the light on when they want to, Dallas going to put some points on that board.
Sunday night, this game will remind me of the 90s when Warren Sapp was there and Kurt Warner was on the Rams as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield going to Los Angeles in the SoFi carport and play the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday Night Football. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth.
That's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great game. Again, Tampa Bay is one of them teams that's just been consistent. Remember in baseball, you told me about this, Eddie Murray for the Baltimore Orioles. They called him Steady Eddie. Because, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't too flashy, you know what I'm saying, just to himself. And sometimes you're not flashy, but you look at his numbers are comparable to the top people in the league. Just go about getting their work done. I like how Tampa Bay just go about getting their work done. You understand what I'm saying? Just nothing about them. They're coming there to win ball games. Right.
Healthy for the first time this year. Like all teams are healthy.
And one thing about Todd Bowles like to send 15 people when he blitz. I don't know how he get them extra 4 on the field. Todd Bowles don't play. You got to be ready for a Todd Bowles type coach defense, because he's coming and he's bringing everybody. Like you said, Warren Sapp, Chidi Ahantu, Derek Brooks, Rondé Barber. He's bringing all, and they coming off the sidelines. I'm trying to tell you, man. The Selman brothers. I'm trying to tell you, man. You got to be ready for Todd Bowles coach defensive team, man. So I really like their chances out in SoFi. I really do, as far as that. But you can't count out Matthew Stafford. To me, he's the Millennium John Elway. He just know how to pull games out if it's close, man. You got to give him credit where credit due. I've seen so many times when Stafford can make things happen when he's supposed to make things happen. But I like Tampa Bay in the upset. If I had to pick somebody, I like Tampa Bay in the upset.
Well, Monday night, when you looked at the schedule, you probably said, why are these two teams playing on here? now it means something real big. It could be wild card online. As the Carolina Panthers, yes, the Carolina Panthers go into San Francisco, where the site of the Super Bowl is, on ESPN Monday Night Football. The Carolina Panthers.
Everybody,
the best uniform combination in NFL. I don't even know what uniforms they're going to wear that night.
Everybody knows how I love the Arizona Cardinals. Everybody knows how I love the Carolina Panthers, man. I like Bryce Young, man. He figured something out. And anytime you see a young quarterback figure it out, Uncle Hill, it's so fun to watch.
Yes.
The game has gotten so much simpler for. Just like Daniel Jones up there in the Indy 500.
Oh, yeah.
When the game is simplified, they're so fun to watch. Look at Sam Darnold in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's real simple. Real simple now.
To me, that's so fun to watch when they know what. Start off the Commanders, when he started off 80 for 80 passing. You understand what I'm saying? I think he threw the incompletion so people can win money on FanDuel. You understand what I'm saying? But when the game gets simplified for quarterbacks, it is so fun to watch. You understand what I'm saying? And you already know, my heart is saying Carolina, but my head, you know what I'm saying? They playing out Santa Clara. You understand what I'm saying? My head is saying San Francisco. If I'm a betting man, I'm putting my money on San Francisco, but I'm rooting for Carolina to win.
I think it's going to be a good game. Hey, tell everybody where you're going to be at from November 19th through the 25th, Thanksgiving.
The 19th through the 25th, Thanksgiving, y'all can come catch me at the DC Comedy Loft. It's inside the Beer Baron Hotel. I have a show there. It starts at 7 p.m. I call it the NFL Comedy Show. Naturally funny with laughter. I bring comedians from all over different states, venues. As far as that, we come and have a good time, y'all. The ticket link is under my bio. Owens Ordeal, OWENS ORDEAL. Hit that follow button. You subscribe to my YouTube page. That's also Owens Ordeal. Hit me up. Come on out. My uncle gonna be there. The big dog gonna be there. You know what? We're gonna advertise our next show. You know what I'm saying? At my comedy show, Sunday night, 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? November 23rd. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of y'all there, boys and girls.
Hey, y'all. There's been another edition of Fair Catch. You see, you ain't got the football, so I know. I ain't
got the football. I had to drive over here. I couldn't drive and Fair Catch at the same time, man. Because when you get hit by something different, a car hurts a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Than a gun on a punt return.
Hey, y'all. That is the championship greatest flag football coach in history and one of the greatest comedians in the DMV of all time, Lawrence Owens. I'm Uncle Hill. We see y'all next week.